Literally the first scene is like he walks into a bar and a bartender says, "Do you know who you look like?" And I think you know who he looks like.
Joe Biden.
And his life has been a sort of whirlwind ever since. Obama's image is so powerful and so ubiquitous and so complicated. I thought it'd be really strange to look a lot like him. And then when I first met Louis, I started learning more about his personal story, and I felt that, that was equally compelling. So you had this kind of incredible opportunity to, tell a story of one person and look at a much larger lens and sort of what's happening in our country right now, what Obama's meaning is, what his legacy is going to be, what race relations are like in this country. All those things kind of circle around him as just like a regular guy who happens to look like Obama.
I thought he was somebody from the NSA or something like that. I had no idea what he was up to. I've always loved attention since a kid. And once the universe gave me all the attention that I could ever handle, I just started slow, like, all right, let me give this guy a shot. He took my story and did a really good job on making a great film.
Well, I feel like, you've had a lot of press and people want to hear the sort of like the paragraph description, the sort of like, oh, it's cool, it must be amazing, you met the Dalai Lama, oh my God, that's crazy, And I felt like with the film, it was important to kind of go deeper than that. I mean, the gimmick, gee whiz, that's cool, is fun and it's great. I love seeing people's reactions. But it was pretty obvious to me that there was something much more complicated going on for him. The backdrop is the re-election and sort of re-examining everything that happened in '08 and where we are now. So it's just a really rich territory to play with. We did this fun thing where I sort of made this rule for myself where anytime you see Louis, you hear Obama. And we used a lot of his speeches throughout the film. And then anytime you see Obama, you hear Louis. And it's just kind of like playing with that image and voice a lot.
This guy's good, I tell you.
And we also did a short for the New York Times like a couple weeks before the election based on his story. So a lot of people know about him, and I just got a text from a friend in Atlanta who said, the people next to me at dinner are talking about your movie. And I was like,
what?
We haven't screened in Atlanta, the film's not out.
When This American Life piece came out, months later, even a year or two later, I'm in DC, I'm in San Diego, I'm in Vegas, and people are just, are you Louis Ortiz from This American Life? It's just so crazy. Like, yeah, hi. Oh man, love your story. And you feel like, and in a sense they do get to know you, with that piece. But you don't know me, but you're showing me a lot of love, which is good. This is what, we need to spread. I really do live in the twilight zone. Sometimes I wish I could wake up and just look different, look like myself, but this is myself. And, you gotta roll with the punches.
What feels so good seeing in front of an audience is that they laugh like at the right times. It's like, oh, they're supposed to laugh there. They totally got the joke, And then you feel the emotion like when it's supposed to feel tense. And that experience is just so incredible. I've had a bunch of people come up to me and say, we saw the film and then we kept talking about it like at dinner, like for the next like couple hours, and that is really a powerful thing to say, I think that's the best you can hope for, Traverse City has been such a wonderful experience, like the audiences have loved the screenings, and at the end of every screening, people just are like rooting for us, it feels good.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
I'm super honored to be here in Traverse City. It's been great. Michael Moore, thank you. TCFF, thank you. And I will be back. I will definitely be back.